Hi, everybody. I'm Trin Johnson, and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So, about a year ago in the fall, I started doing shorts every day. And in December, I started with holiday ones. And this Christmas ball was the very first one I did in December, on December 1st, and posted it as a short. I'm going to do a tour of my 25 days, 24 days of Christmas shorts. If that sounds like fun to you, then stick around because they were kind of fun to do, and I thought it would be kind of like a sketchbook tour of my shorts from last year. So, this was the first one I did, and I wasn't trying to do anything particular. I think we might have done these in class also. And so I was probably practicing for my watercolor class. And then I did this one, and it was alcohol ink. I want to make sure it's not glaring. And it was kind of a fun thing to try and do, was a Christmas tree in alcohol ink. And then I was into these mid-century modern kinds of trees, and I did this one as a short, and I was just fooling around with some different kinds of trees in that style. And then I did this one as a short, and this one was on the 4th of December. And then I started going around my house and painting Christmas decorations and ornaments and things like that. Let me zoom in a little bit because these are all the same size. And these were a lot of fun to paint. And I'm going to take you on a little tour of them. This first one was a snowman. He's about, I think he's about 8 inches tall, 7 inches tall. And he's in my snowman collection, which is in my front hall this year. They don't always stay there, but that's where it is this year. And this was from December 5th. Now, I painted all the way through the 24th. I did not paint on Christmas Day. So he was the first one of this style. And then I did this little angel. She's a little ornament. I have a wall of angels in my living room, and she's got little metal wings and a little yarn hair, and they're all up hanging on the wall. Most of them. Some of them are on the piano. And she was from that part of the house. This little guy, I was knitting these little gnomes. I had gotten this pattern on Bainbridge Island, I think it is, in Seattle, and in 2015. And well, yeah, it was 2015, Christmas of 2015. And I finally got around to starting to knit them. And I have 6 of them knitted. I would like to knit one more because I like them to have an odd number. So I'm going to have to do another one. But it was kind of fun to try and paint yarn, a stitch, And this little guy is from my cat tree. I have a cat tree that's full of cat ornaments with cat things underneath, not to be confused with the cat tree that sits on the other side of the television that's actually for the cats to climb up on and sit in. It goes all the way. It's made out of an old tree branch from across the creek that I made my husband go chop down. Well, it had fallen, but cut up and bring back in so he could make this on Christmas Eve. Oh gosh, 10 years ago or more. But that's the cat tree. And then this little guy, he is part of my Rudolph tree, my toy tree, not my Rudolph tree. I have a Rudolph tree with Rudolph characters. This guy is too big for that because he's about this big. So he sits under the toy tree along with the plane with the square wheels. I have him too, and a bigger Rudolph. But that's where he is from, the Island of Misfit Toys. This little guy's over by my reindeer and my regular deer, and he's got little cinnamon legs and cinnamon arms, and I got him at a craft show years and years and years ago. And this guy I got at a craft show too. He is sitting on a pine cone, and he's made out of corn husk. And this was on December 11th, this one posted. And he was kind of fun to paint. I've had him for years, like since the 90s. This guy is about, 12, 13 inches tall. And he's like Father Christmas, and he's over with all my Santa Clauses in the living room. I have a bunch of Santa Clauses, and he was kind of fun to paint with his big fluffy beard. Now, this guy is from either Hudson's or Macy's. I don't think it was Hudson's. It might have been Marshall Fields, because it was 97. I'm not sure if Hudson's was Marshall Fields then or if it become Macy's. But he was like their promotional Nutcracker fuzzy stuff fuzzy. He's about, I don't know, 15 inches tall, maybe 20, somewhere in that vicinity. This little guy is also from the cat tree. He was ceramic and kind of a challenge to paint because he's kind of shiny. And he was from the 14th. And this guy is from my snowman collection. And he is about 20 inches tall, and he's silver metal and kind of hammered. He's really cool. And he was picking up all the colors of all the decorations around him. And I got one for my mom too. And they're really, really cool. And that was kind of fun to paint. That was the 15th. And then this guy is the 16th. And this is a little ornament. He's about that big. And he's paper mache. And he's over by my Santas. These guys sit on one of my little tables in the front hall. And it's a metal sleigh. It's about, 15 inches long, maybe, somewhere in there. And the little fox that's in their lap, my husband gave it to me for Christmas about 10 years ago. And he's a little hand-carved little fox, and he's really cute. And I thought, well, they could have a pet fox sitting on their lap. So he goes there every Christmas. And then this guy is a little stuffed fuzzy. He's got some little nubbies on him, hanging on the snowman tree in the front hall. And he was kind of fun to do. Another ornament from my cat tree. And this one was on the 19th. And I don't know if you can see, he's got sparkly wings because he's got sparkly wings in person, and he's wooden. He's fun to paint. Now this one is the oldest ornament, second to the oldest ornament that I have. My mom started giving us ornaments, or Santa started giving us ornaments every year, about 1965, maybe 66, I can't remember. And this was the second year that happened, and he's a little elf, and he's pretty beat up looking, but he's kind of special. The first year, they were little, like, elf heads and, angel heads and stuff. It just depended. We got all different ones, of course. There's 6 kids in the family, so, and they wrapped around a tree branch, and that one, I still have it, but it's pretty beat up. But this one I can still put on the tree. And then this little girl is from the 70s, I think. Another one from Santa or Mom, Dad. And this was December 21st. And she's got a little velveteen, soft dress, coat, I guess, and a little muff. Very cute little ornament. Now this Santa is also over on my Santa display. And he is ceramic and very heavy and tall and skinny, probably about 12 inches tall and shiny. So he's kind of interesting to paint. I'd never done this before, so this was kind of cool to go through the house and figure out what I was going to do next. This guy's a big snowman. He's about 18 inches tall on my front hall table by my snowman tree, and he's chenille. So I was trying to get that chenille look on him, and so that was interesting to do. And I had a plaid scarf and a little clay, like, sculpey nose. He's really cute. And then last but not least, I have this set of bouncy Santas. I have Santa and Mrs. Claus. And I painted Santa. I did not paint Mrs. Claus. And they're on a spring, and they bounce if you touch them. About 15 inches tall, ceramic. They're really cute. And I got those at Costco, gosh, years and years and years ago. So that was a kind of fun thing to paint. And that one was on the 24th. Like I said, I did not paint on Christmas Day. So I was a little busy with other things. I hope you enjoyed this. It was lots of fun to do these. I really had a good time going through the house and figuring out what I was going to paint next and what would be interesting and different and challenging, but not crazy challenging because they were just a short, and I didn't want to take too much time doing them. So I was a little careful what I picked out, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a like, and thanks so much for watching. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork along with cute little monsters and other fun stuff for sale.